So what we're doing on this is a 2007 Volkswagen Beetle 2.5 liter. It's got a leaking vacuum pump. So vacuum pump is right here. This little thing here I'm touching. Kind of a pain to get to. It's right there under this. So in order to get to it, take out the battery box, take out the airbox, take off the snorkel, that good stuff, and then we're going to take off this shifter linkage, roll that out, take that out of the way, and then we're going to take the pump off, and we're going to take the cover off. I'll show you and explain all that stuff once I get to it. So let me get down there to the rest of it, and we will continue on with this lovely tutorial. But the box and stuff's pretty easy. There's just bolt there. There should be one down here, but it wasn't in this car. Just undo the airbox stuff, and then 4 bolts for the battery tray, and so the battery's right there. And there you go. So next up, we're gonna get this off and stuff like that. I guess I could even just let you watch like this. As soon as I get the camera to stay. There you go. All right, so first thing, gotta get the shift linkage itself off. So that you pretty much just need a screwdriver and a little bit of leverage, and it just pops off. It's like a rubber grommet. Come on. There we go. Boop. So that's off. We'll take off these 2 12s. We won't take off those 2 12s. Yes. Nobody ever said you didn't eat your Wheaties in the morning. Man. There we go. Jesus Christ. Things are freaking tight. When you're pushing in a cramped environment, do it with an open hand. If you grab it like that and then it breaks loose, you're going to punch something and it's going to hurt a lot. I don't know why the hell they had to make those quite that tight, but they did. Thank you, sir. If you're unaware, I'm currently live streaming. Aww, sad boys. Oh, it's right there. Somehow it's touching my hand. I don't know what just happened. It was magic, and I won't complain. All right, so we got that. We got to undo this clip. I'll show you the best way as soon as I find my pick tool. Take your pick tool, little right angle one. This used to be a right angle one until some of my coworkers got a hold of it. Get up under here, and you can see, you see how this moves? It means we disconnected it and that thing's so tight. And I got such a bad grip on it. You can take this, reach under there, disconnect it, and then work it off. It should come off very easily. You shouldn't have to pry on it or anything like that. It should just come loose. All right, so now we're gonna mark these so we know how this shifter mechanism goes when it goes back. So let me clean it off and mark it. So I get a little carb cleaner, brake cleaner, carb cleaner, whatever you want to use. Something like that, just kind of give it a little wash. And I come down here, give it a little wipe, get it all nice and dry. I did want to clean off that connector some because it's kind of gross. All right. I tend to use a whiteout pen, but you can use nail polish even. It doesn't matter. Just something that stays. So, just to show you how nice and easy it is, I'll just use a little bit of nail polish. The only problem with nail polish is you might have to wait an extra minute or so for it to dry and make sure that it marks what you want it to mark. So just kind of wipe it around the bolt so you can see where the bolt sits. So I'm sure you can probably hit up a nail salon or whatever and just be like, can I have any of your old nasty nail polish? or ask him if you can save some of the old ones and you'll come back in a couple days and get them. You know, I have a bag of nail polish because of Boss Lady. I think she went to the place like that. So we'll let that dry for a minute and come back. Yep. All right, now these are dry. We're gonna break these bolts loose, 10 millimeters. Sorry, and then there's this bolt. You can't see it. It's on the top of this lever. I can't move this hose. It's a coolant hose, and I'm not cracking open the cooling system. Yeah. So that is, yeah. Just hold on to your horses. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, I think, a 12. 12. Pretty sure this is a 12. I am correct. 12 millimeter on top of the shifter linkage. Hold down. There we go. Crack that loose. And that will allow us to take off the armature. I can get these bolts out without dropping them. Coming close, coming close, coming close. There's the nut. Cowling is my favorite place to store parts. Here's the washer. And then wiggle, 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 wiggle. Sometimes you just gotta use a screwdriver. Lightly. Damn it, Jason, stop. How dare you interrupt me while I'm recording. You bastard. All I want to do is give people the information they need to fix their cars. But no, you're over there using an impact gun. All inconsiderate. Alright, there we go. So this is keyed, as you can see here. It's square. So that goes on a certain direction, so make sure you keep it that way. It's not that bad, so as long as you get it this way, you're good. Alright, now we need to get this loose. Let's get these other bolts cracked loose there. In case you want to know what wrenches these are Matco's long-handled, flex-headed, reversible head ratchets. I love them to death. I use them all the damn time. Platinum makes some. Pretty much everybody makes a variation of them, I believe. So if you like those, I love them. They can run you about 200 bucks, but they are well worth their weight. Well worth their weight. Alright, now we got that nut loose. This big nut is just holding the shifter in place as well. It's got like 5,000 things holding it in place. Now we can pull off the whole shifter assembly piece. This is what that nut goes down onto, which I guess I didn't need to take it all the way off. I always do that. I always forget if it's holding it down or not. So we got a little oil on the bottom we want to clean up. Probably wash out the connector too. And there you go. So you see it's marked where we can tell. You can also use the witness mark, which is where the dirt ring and stuff is. Use both. If you forget to mark something and you figure it out later, you could use that. So now we'll wash it off. Because I like clean stuff. Makes me happy. Do 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 do. There. All right. Nice and clean. So now we got to get around this crap, which is going to be a pain in the crapper. I'm not really sure how I want to do it right now. We'll figure it out though. We'll figure it out. We need to get the... Yes, we need to get the 10 millimeter here. There's T30, but I do want to crack these triple squares on this cover because I get the cover off. That's how we're going to roll it out. If you don't take off the cover and roll it out, you have to take transmission out, which is stupid. It's the dumbest thing ever. So don't do that crap. Take off the cover, roll the unit out, and take off the cover of the new one, roll it back in. You'd be good. So let me get the cover loose. Let me get these bolts loose so it doesn't take forever. Damn you, Jason. And we'll get back to it. So more to come in a second. Some programming notes. Be very careful when you're moving this hose around. This is notoriously brittle. Wouldn't be the first time it's broke when somebody's been doing this. Not me. I never break hoses. Cough, cough. So try to be very gentle when you're moving it around. Don't put too much stress on it. And just be mindful that it is plastic and it can break. Good Lord, that was tight. So we got that one loose. There's one under here somewhere. Pretty sure it's just 3. One, where's it? There it is. I found it right there. I lost it. I found it. I lost it. I found it. There it is. There it is. Got it. Right. Right there. Right there at the bottom. Don't strip, you son of a biscuit. Oh, good golly. These things are tight. There we go. Let's get that off and let's not drop it all the way to the ground. That would be stellar. Thank you. Alright, we gotta get that pipe out of the way. Yeah. This just hooks to this. So then we can go ahead and unthread the rest of them. Being extra careful around these hoses and junk. One T30. Also, the front plate are T25s, not triple squares. I, for some reason, thought they were triple squares. I didn't look at them yet. I was just guessing. I mean, we're trying to keep it relatively PG, Vaughn. Oh my God. I mean, for YouTube, you guys, I don't care. You guys on stream, like you do you. That one's gonna require a magnet. Fish that out of there. I always like to start with the hardest bolts first. There we go. See, it's already getting covered in oil because I got this cover loose and it's draining all the oil out of it. And I believe the last bolt is right here. Let's get you a better look at this when we get this bolt out. I know it's gonna be kind of upside down and stuff, but you're just gonna have to tolerate it. Bolt down here, right there. See that empty hole? And then the other bolt is right there. Right there, see that empty hole to your left? That's the third bolt, and then you got the cover. We're gonna go ahead and loosen up this whole unit. Hopefully we can get the cover off and roll it out. So let's see what we can get done. This thing's gonna be a pain in my butt. Oh snap, there's something else in here. I forgot, where is it? That. There's a wire. Awesome. Alright, so we got it loose right now. We got the whole unit kind of laying down. Now I'm going to go ahead and whiz off these bolts with my electric ratchet. If I had my electric ratchet. Oh. Hold on while I go around and find somebody to yell at. Look, I found it, not on my toolbox. What a shock. Yes, the boss man stole it. There we go. That was the hardest one to get to. I always like to start off with the hardest bolts first, because then once you get it off, it's all downhill from there. There we go. Then we take off this little cover. This is the front plate. And now, hopefully we can wiggle this thing out of here. One thing else I've learned, pull out this little shaft inside the pump. I'll show you when it's out. It again makes it easier. Come on, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. This is just being a pain in my butt. Oh wait, there we go. Got it around. Now we got to get it around this. Ta-da! Fast cut over there. Just kidding. So this piece goes in here. You want to keep this clean. So when you're putting a new one in, this is the old one. Doesn't matter how it comes out. One little trick. That helps you roll it around. So you can get it to drop out like that. That'll roll over the shaft. The whole reason you do this is because that shaft that you see in there sticking out of the transmission, you roll it into here and then back out. So this thing will roll out. Otherwise, you're never getting this thing out. You got to transfer this thing over. This does have a broken hose right here. It's all cracked, so I'm gonna replace that with some bulk hose. But now you can see what it looks like and what's in the way. There. It's upside down, but you get the point. 3 bolts, and my camera decided it was just going to stop broadcasting. Oh, there we go. Sometimes the HDMI output connector is a little wonky. So, let's go ahead and get the new one ready to put in. Okay. So we got our new pump, new vacuum pump. We got a new gasket for it over there. We're going to get the cover off, and we're going to get that little center piece out, and then we're going to get it prepared to slide in the hole, make sure everything's clean, and we'll do it. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm just going to clean up the hole, clean up this, make sure it's all prepped and ready, and we'll just do the fun part. All right, fun part. I got the insert out and stuff like that, so we're going to roll it over through here. I missed the hole. How can I fit this thing? There we go. Come on, up, up. What am I hitting on? I'm hitting on something. There we go. Shoot. Hey boys, before you go and do all this, make sure you put the gasket on. Son of a bitch. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Come out. Come out, you hoity-toity bastard. Alright, that, let me get the gas. Gasket. Let's try that again. So this goes on here like, I don't know, some direction. Like this. There we go. Let's get that little thing on there. There. Now we can put it back in. What a pain in my butt. That's why paying attention to what you're doing is critical. Ah, I'm stuck. Stuck on something, I don't know what. I can't see. It's the association. Just watch that gasket, man. Don't break it or bend it or something stupid like I might do here. It's just a lot of wiggling. Ah, there we go. That's on. Gasket's in place. What a pain in the Johnson. Come on, you can do it. I have no idea what I'm caught on right now because I can't see crap. Ah, there we go. Now we just got to angle this to fit into the slot. There we go. Oh. And then crap. We gotta make sure to slide this thing back in there. Might have to pull it back out some to get it angled correctly. I mean, let's just be honest, this whole thing kind of sucks. There. That's in. Now we got to put the... We do have to get the gasket back up on it, but we do have to get the cover on. That's kind of a critical piece, is the cover. So... Usually you can get it on without having to do it outside of the car like this, or outside of the pump house, but this one, because of this hose right here, I can't do that. And I need to put it on like that. Just compared it to the old one. Be very careful not to get the sealing surface dirty, because that's going to kick your butt later if you don't do that right. So now we got that there. Let's see if we can't get a bolt or two started. Come on, come on. No! No. No mon capitan. Stop moving! Stop moving without my permission, and that is the wrong direction. Crap. There we go. Bolt holes lined up. Talk nicely to it if you have to start swearing at it. It depends. I've found more calm, nice talk tends to get better results than purely swearing and throwing things. Because I have there are a lot of people here that swear and throw things. And I'm just going to admit, I don't think it's super effective. I don't really get behind it. Okay, you're going to be a pain in my ass the whole time. The whole way through. But at least I give you a nice long video. Yeah. I give you a nice long video. It's almost like uncut version on stream, except it is cut and it is not uncut on stream. No! We're just gonna run this one here in. Come on. Right. You're really irritating me, bud. Let's see if we can't just roll you around this way and do that. There, at least that one started and good. Now we just got to get it in the hole and get the gasket in the hole, and all these things can meet up at the same time. Holy crap, man. What a pain. Gasket's wanting to lay down. Ah, there we go. It's in. Jesus, Pete. Anybody that says this is easy is a liar. Except for me. If I say it's easy, it's because it's true. But everybody else who says this is easy is a liar. So there we go. Now we just put it back together.
How's this going?
Fine. Tedious, but fine. Going back together with it. Annoying. You're always annoying.
You know, the car or your wife?
The car, haha. You're so funny!
Being a wife, I can say that.
Yes, absolutely. And I forgot about a bracket. Alright, there we go. Now we gotta put this bracket piece back, which this better not go all the way down there to that one, and of course it does! Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? Of course it goes down and hooks into that bottom bolt hole too! Oh, my problem is I don't do these things that often, and so I forget all these stupid little nuance things. Wouldn't it? Exactly. Exactly. However, since that one's pretty much in, let's go ahead and thread in this right side one that doesn't have a bracket through it, so that way it keeps this thing pretty straight. There we go. Now it's good and in. Now we can take this bottom bolt out again. What a pain. I'm not really sure where I want to cut this to make it shorter. There's a lot of just watching me talk to myself and all this crap while I'm making a, you know, silly YouTube video while I'm live streaming, because why wouldn't I? Like, who doesn't like to live stream? Also, I've seen some people comment about how no, they don't live stream because it would take too much effort and time and blah blah blah. And I don't see it. I don't see it. Also, I think maybe if it would, and it would distract your... crap. I don't know, is that a skill that's unique to me? I keep dropping the damn bolt. Like, am I somehow special in the terms of being able to work and live stream at the same time? I mean, I know there are other mechanics on Twitch, too. Damn it. I can get on the bolts. There we go. Because I know a lot of you guys that watch are watching at work, especially my live viewers. Like all 150 something of you are, you know, just chilling out at work while you're watching. And I totally, seriously, that bolt fell. That bolt fell somewhere over the rainbow. Okay, well, you get the point. We're getting it back on right now. I'll update you more with information as we're finishing it, as we're getting closer. So this is the booster line from the pump here to, that's not gonna work, to the brake booster. So I'm replacing it with 12mm vacuum hose because the line was all cracked. The line itself. And that's pretty useless. So I got some 12mm vacuum hose and then 2 clamps, and this works a lot better than the stock plastic crap. I have not put stock plastic crap on these things in years and hadn't had a problem since. I mean, on maybe like a super rare instance on like a really old car, the vacuum line got old, but generally speaking, I hadn't had a problem. If I can get this stupid thing on there. Come on. There we go. That's there. And then we just plug this into here, like so. And then we'll clamp it. We'll Jed clamp it. I don't know how to put my arm here not to be in the frame, because I can't do that. Get it worked down some. No. I can't stop dropping things, oh my god. You ain't gotta kill these clamps, just get them tight. Tight enough to where they keep themselves on there, and then you can use 2 hands. There. You just kind of see it bite into the rubber a little bit, and you're good. Push the tab down, there we go. New vacuum line in place. And it'll work great. Man, it's gonna be a long video, but that's okay. I ain't worried about it. Sweet, I'm just gonna put the battery tray back in, the airbox back in, pretty much just backwards from here, and we'll be good. We'll be good. Then we'll start it up, test it out, make sure it doesn't leak, and send her off on her way. Her, him, it, I don't know. There was a discussion as to whether it was a female or a male that owned this car, and don't really care. All I care is that it gets fixed. So that's it. Like, that's the scenario. Put it back together and test it. Thank you for watching. Okay, that had something in it. Hell, dude. Ugh.